A blood moon eclipse, the comet of the century, and a ring of fire eclipse will be visible within the next month, the next 30 days. Michael Snyder reports there will be three spectacular events in the heavens within the next 30 days. A blood moon lunar eclipse will happen this week. The comet of the century will begin to appear in the night sky later this month, and a ring of fire solar eclipse will happen October 2nd. Needless to say, this is very unusual for so many historic heavenly events to occur so close to one another. And of course, these signs in the heavens are all happening at a time when our entire planet is rapidly descending into a state of complete and utter chaos. On Tuesday night, we will witness something truly special. It isn't every day that we get to see a partial lunar eclipse during a supermoon. Turn your eyes to the sky on Tuesday for an extra special full moon. The harvest moon, or closest full moon to the autumnal equinox, will also be a supermoon appearing larger and brighter in the night sky. If that wasn't enough, there will also be a partial lunar eclipse. The full moon and lunar eclipse will be Tuesday night, September 17, that's today of course, into Wednesday morning. We're being told that during this particular lunar eclipse, the moon will turn blood red. Stargazers will be treated to a moon that is 14% larger than normal. It will be blood red in color, creating an eerie autumn effect. The color, called the blood moon, is seen during partial or total lunar eclipses. The twin event will be visible in Europe, South America, Africa, and much of North America. Much of the civilized world will get to see this blood red moon. Subsequently, a spectacular comet that has been dubbed the Comet of the Century by astronomers will be visible in the night sky starting in late September. C 2023A3, also known as Tsuchinshan Atlas, is considered the Comet of the Century, will appear in all its splendor in our sky during September and October 2024. Due to its characteristics, astronomers believe it will be exceptionally bright, similar to Halley's Comet in 1986 or Neowise in 2020. Apparently, you will not be able to see this comet even if you aren't using a telescope. You'll be able to see it. It's being reported that it will be shining the brightest on October 2nd. C 2023A3 will shine in the northern hemisphere sky from September 27 and will remain visible until the last week of October. And during this period, the comet will reach its minimum distance from the sun before beginning its journey back out of the solar system. According to the specialized blog Cometography, the day when C 2023A3 will shine the brightest will be October 2nd. The comet's tail will be long and spectacular at this point due to its proximity to the sun. Okay, this is beginning to get really weird. Do you remember what else is happening October 2nd? For those that do not remember, there will be a Ring of Fire Rosh Hashanah eclipse on October 2nd. The Ring of Fire eclipse, also known as an annular solar eclipse, is a month away, and although Hawaii is the only U.S. state that will be within the partial path of viewing, parts of Chile and Argentina will see the entire eclipse, while other South American countries will also be in the partial or full path. So let me get this straight. The Ring of Fire solar eclipse will literally be occurring on the exact same day that the Comet of the Century is the brightest. And all of this will be happening just as the festival of Rosh Hashanah is beginning. As I discussed in a previous article, only 2 solar eclipses occur in 2024, and both of them fall on very noteworthy dates. So why do solar eclipses keep falling on such noteworthy dates? In 2024, there will be a total of just 2 solar eclipses. The first happened on April 8th, 2024. That was known as the Great American Eclipse of 2024, and it occurred just after the sun had gone down in Israel, and the first day of the first month on the Hebrew calendar had begun. The second solar eclipse of 2024 will take place on October 2nd, and when it occurs, the sun will have just gone down in Israel, and the festival of Rosh Hashanah will have just started. In recent years, we have seen so many noteworthy eclipses happen, but most of the population is still not paying attention. And most of the population also does not seem to realize that our planet is becoming increasingly unstable. On Monday, Southern California was shaken by yet another sizable earthquake. A magnitude 3.6 earthquake struck in Southern California early Monday, according to the United States Geological Survey, USGS, marking the second trembler to hit the region in less than 5 days. The earthquake took place west of Los Angeles and its epicenter was recorded about 3.5 miles north of Malibu, the USGS reported. Further north along the North American coastline, we just witnessed a magnitude 6.5 earthquake. A magnitude 6.5 earthquake struck off the coastal city of Port McNeill in British Columbia, Canada on Sunday, the United States Geological Survey said. The quake's epicenter in the Pacific Ocean was at a depth of only 6.2 miles, 10 kilometers below the seabed, the USGS said. Why cannot more people understand what's happening? As I discussed a few days ago, earthquakes activity in California is literally breaking records, and yet hardly anyone seems alarmed. And before I end this article, let me throw just one more thing at you. In a bit of ominous news befitting a Friday 13th, it turns out that the asteroid Apophis could have a very small chance of colliding into Earth in 5 years, when it is expected to make a close flyby Friday, April 13, 2029. Yes, Friday the 13th. But we'd have to be extremely unlucky. There's still no cause for concern, or at least not yet, for the asteroid named for an Egyptian god of chaos to pose a risk to Earth. It would need to be hit by another space rock at just the right angle to redirect the city killer on a collision course with Earth. Those odds? About 1 in 2 billion. They are now admitting that there is an extremely small chance that Apophis could hit us, our Earth. Personally, I'm far more concerned about the giant space rocks that they have not yet discovered. Our region of space has been getting really busy in recent years, and it's only a matter of time before we get hit by something really big. But for now, life continues to go on as normal, and most people are paying very little attention to what is happening in the skies above us. This is by Michael Snyder on the Economic Collapse blog. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. About the author, Michael Snyder's new book entitled Why is available in paperback and for Kindle on Amazon. He's also written 8 other books that are available on Amazon, including Chaos, End Times, 7-Year Apocalypse, Lost Prophecies, Future of America, The Beginning of the End, and Living a Life That Really Matters. When you purchase any of Michael's books, you help to support the work that he's doing. You can also get his articles by email as soon as he publishes them by subscribing to his Substack newsletter. Michael has published thousands of articles on the Economic Collapse blog, End of the American Dream, and Most Important News, and he always freely, happily allows others to republish those articles in their own websites. These are such troubled times and people need hope. John 3:16 tells us about the hope that God has given us through Jesus Christ. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. If you have not already done so, we strongly urge you to invite Jesus Christ to be your Lord and Savior today. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.